We're on top of breaking news at 5. Skyfox over the aftermath of a horrific crash. A man on a stolen motorcycle killed after crashing into a car at over 80 miles per hour. This is Roscoe Boulevard at Fallbrook Avenue in West Hills. That intersection still shut down.
Skyfox was overhead at the moment of impact. We are pausing right before that happens. The collision was so violent, it sent the rider 100 feet from the crash and tore clothing from his body.
This crash is like something we have rarely seen before.
It speaks to the extreme danger involved in pursuits, something a lot of people just think of as entertainment, but there's real danger there. Fox 11's Coco McAvoy live in West Hills for us tonight with more. Coco.
Good afternoon. This is truly a violent crash, and you can tell by the horrific aftermath. We're at Roscoe and Fallbrook, and I'm going to step out of the frame so you can see what's happening here. You can see there's caution tape, police officers, and you can really see the tragedy in this crash when we zoom in, and you can see there's a tennis shoe in the road, the crushed motorcycle, and the damaged car. This all after the motorcyclist slammed into that car and then flew hundreds of feet into the air. Now, we are going to show you part of the pursuit, but we're not showing it in its entirety out of respect for the victim and the victim's family, because he did pass away in this crash.
125.
A motorcyclist going more than 100 miles per hour Thursday afternoon as an LAPD helicopter tracks him from above. And then suddenly, the motorcyclist comes eastbound on Roscoe Boulevard in West Hills and slams into a car, launching the motorcyclist hundreds of feet into the air, killing him and shocking residents who saw the horrific aftermath.
It's unbelievable to look at.
Captain Neiman from the LAPD Valley Traffic Division says it all started when undercover officers spotted the motorcycle at the Fallbrook Mall parking lot and believed it was stolen.
After confirming that it was stolen, they requested additional units, including our airship, to assist in stopping the vehicle.
The motorcyclist took off, and officers initially followed him until
we did attempt to stop the vehicle in the parking lot, but when he fled, a decision was made by the supervisors and the incident commanders that we would not pursue this motorcyclist.
Instead, LAPD tracked the motorcyclist from the sky until the unbelievable crash. The car the motorcyclist hit was heavily damaged too.
Occupants of the vehicle that the motorcyclist hit were transported with complaint of injuries.
Their injuries are non-life-threatening, but the trauma they experienced is undeniable.
And I feel really bad for the people who were in the car that the motorcycle hit, because they are not going to sleep for weeks probably.
An overall tragedy, officers say, was preventable.
So it's a very sad day here, and just another example of how, reckless driving, regardless of who it is, causes death. And in this case, tragically, this person who was on the motorcycle has lost his life.
And officers on the scene told us that they really did want to make it clear that they did start a pursuit, but then ended it quickly. And they said they decided to end it and track the motorcycle just from the helicopter because of the high speeds from the motorcycle, also the potential risk to the public. But as you can see, very much so a tragedy here. Now, the victim, the motorcyclist, has not been identified. We don't know anything about him yet. And the victims in the car have also not been identified. But I just got an update from a police officer out here who says, again, their injuries are non-life-threatening and they are expected to be okay, but definitely a lot of trauma that they endured. We will stay on top of this story and have another live report for you at 6 o'clock. Back to you.